Welcome to all. This section I am going to discuss about capacitor. A capacitor is a device that stores electrical energy in an electric field. It is a passive electronic component with two terminals. A capacitor consists of two conductors separated by a non-conductive region. The non-conductive region can either be a vacuum or an electrical insulator material known as a dielectric. Examples of dielectric media are glass, air, paper, plastic, ceramic, and even a semiconductor deflection region chemically identical to the conductors. The standard unit for capacitance is farads. Capacitance is defined as being that a capacitor has the capacitance of 1 farad when a charge of 1 coulomb is stored on the plates by a voltage of 1 volt. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is proportional to the area, A in meter square, of the smallest of the two plates and inversely proportional to the distance or separation, D, given in meters between these two conductive plates. The generalized equation for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor is given as C equal to epsilon into A by D, where epsilon represents the absolute permittivity of the dielectric material. Capacitors are divided into two mechanical groups: fixed capacitor with fixed capacitance value and a variable capacitor with variable or adjustable capacitance value. Fixed capacitor classified into two types: first one non-polar, second one polar. Non-polar capacitor. First one is ceramic capacitor. Ceramic capacitors are made by coating two sides of a small porcelain or ceramic disc with silver and are then stacked together to make a capacitor. Ceramic capacitors are used in high frequency circuits such as audio to RF. Film capacitor. Film capacitors are sometimes called plastic capacitor because which use polystyrene, polycarbonate, and Teflon as their dielectrics. The film capacitors are physically larger and more expensive. They are not polarized. So they can be used in AC voltage applications and they have much more stable electrical parameters. Ceramic capacitor. Ceramic capacitors are made by coating two sides of a small porcelain or ceramic disc with silver and they are then stacked together to make a capacitor. Ceramic capacitor. Ceramic capacitors are made by coating two sides of a small porcelain or ceramic disc with silver and are then stacked together to make a capacitor. Ceramic capacitors are used in high frequency circuits such as audio to RF. Second one, film capacitor. Film capacitors are sometimes called plastic capacitors because which use polystyrene or Teflon as their dielectrics. The film capacitors are physically larger and more expensive. They are not polarized, so they can be used in AC voltage applications and they have much more stable electrical parameters. Third one, mica capacitor. The term mica is a collection of natural minerals. Silver mica capacitor is a capacitor that uses the name mica as the dielectric. These capacitors are classified into two types, namely silver mica capacitor and damped mica capacitor. Polar capacitor. These are the most prevalently used capacitors, which have a wide tolerance capacity. Electrolyte capacitors are available with working voltage up to about 500 volt. Although the highest capacitance value are not available at high voltage and high temperature units are available. But uncommon. There are two types of electrolyte capacitor, tantalum and aluminum in common. Polar capacitors. These are the most prevalently used capacitors, which have a wide tolerance capacity. Electrolyte capacitors are available with working voltages up to about 500 volt. Although the highest capacitance value are not available at high voltage and high temperature units are available, but uncommon. There are two types of electrolyte capacitors, tantalum and aluminum in common. Second one, variable capacitor. A variable capacitor is one whose capacitors may be intentionally and repeatedly changed mechanically. This type of capacitors utilized to set of frequency variable capacitor. A variable capacitor is one whose capacitance may be intentionally and repeatedly changed mechanically. This type of capacitor utilized to set frequency of resonance in LC circuits, for instance, to adjust the radio for impedance matching in antenna tuner devices. The properties or characteristics of capacitors may differ from one another. Few characteristics of capacitors are nominal capacitance. This property of capacitor is important of all the properties of capacitors. This is measured in picofarads, nanofarads, or microfarads and is printed on capacitor's body in form of numbers or text. Working voltage. The total amount of direct current or alternating current is applied to a capacitor without any failure in the capacitor's whole lifetime. This above stated amount can be defined through the working voltage tolerance, just like a voltage rating. Capacitor also have a tolerance rating which vary from plus to minus value either picofarads for low value capacitors, generally less than 100 picofarad or as a percentage. For higher value capacitors, generally higher than 100 picofarad. Leakage current. The capacitor's leakage current is a small DC current flow in the region of nanoampere. Leakage current is a result of electrons physically making their way through the dielectric medium. Around it is edges of leakage current. The capacitor's leakage current is the small DC current flow in the region of nanoampere. Leakage current is a result of electrons physically making their way through the dielectric medium. Around it is edges or across it is a leads and which will over time fully discharging the capacitor if the supply voltage is removed. Supercapacitor. A supercapacitor, also called an ultracapacitor, is a high capacity capacitor with a capacitance value much higher than other capacitors, but with lower voltage limits that bridges the gap between electrolyte capacitors and rechargeable batteries. It typically stores 10 to 100 times more energy per unit volume or mass than electrolyte capacitors can accept and deliver charge much faster than batteries and tolerates many more charge and discharge cycle than rechargeable batteries. Electrical energy is stored in supercapacitors via two storage principles: static double layer capacitance and electrochemical pseudocapacitance, and the distribution of the two types of capacitance depending on the material and structure of the electrodes. There are three types of supercapacitor based on storage principle. First one, double layer capacitance. Second one, pseudocapacitors. Third one, hybrid capacitors. Capacitor color codes. Same as resistance. We can find the values of capacitor using color coding. Here, I have 4-band capacitor, which first two bands indicates the color value, third band indicates the multiplier, fourth band indicates the tolerance value, and fifth band indicates the capacitor voltage. Lot of websites are available to calculate the capacitance value. Here, I will show the examples. This type of single phase rectifier uses 4 individual rectifying diodes connected in a closed loop bridge configuration to produce the desired output. The main advantage of this bridge circuit is that it does not require a special center tap transformer, thereby reducing its size and cost. The 4 diodes labeled D1 to D4 are arranged in series pair with only 2 diodes conducting current during each off cycle. Positive off cycle. During the positive off cycle of the supply, diode D1 and D2 conducted in series, while D3 and D4 reverse biased and the current flow through the load. Negative off cycle. During the negative off cycle of the supply, diodes D3 and D4 contact in series, but diode D1 and D2 switch off are now reverse biased. The current flowing through the load is the same direction. This is one of the website to design rectifier with one specification. We can fix the charging current, voltage, time, and calculate the value of capacitor. Based on the calculation, the value, I simulate the rectifier circuit in MATLAB. Series and parallel capacitors. When the capacitors are connected in series, the equivalent capacitance equal to 1 divided 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. When the capacitors are connected in parallel, the equivalent capacitance equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Thank you.